I am audible and visible, right? Confirm if my voice is coming. Am I audible? All right, all right. Okay. Okay, okay, all right. Okay. So you all know why we have started this session, why we are conducting this session. Let us start from the beginning. Let us start from the day when results were announced. Okay. The conversation is going to be slightly longer. Some of you might not be aware of the issue, maybe. And some of you who are aware of the issue might have missed some of the things that I'm going to discuss in this session. So let's start from the very moment the results were announced. ठीक है? 19th of March को result announce हुआ. And ये 10th year है Exergic start हुए. Exergic was started in 2016. थोड़ा सा just pay attention. I'll come to all of your questions. और स्पेशली लास्ट 5-6 ईयर्स में हमको एक अच्छा रिकॉग्निशन मिला है इन क्रेडिबल स्टूडेंट्स. सो जनरली टॉप 10 में से 8 to 9 रैंक्स जो होते हैं वो हमारे पेड कोर्सेज के स्टूडेंट रहे हैं अब तक, एंड मेजॉरिटी ऑफ देम बीइंग वीडियो कोर्स स्टूडेंट. सो जैसे ही रिजल्ट अनाउंस हुआ एंड वी वर इन टच विद आवर स्टूडेंट्स जिनकी अच्छी रैंक आनी एक्सपेक्टेड थी, and none of them were in top 10, right? I'll keep a mix of both Hindi and English. So none of them were in top 10. Obviously it was quite shocking at first because it was a drastic change, right? Drastic changes happened not just in our results, but after few hours of the results, when I started noticing those 10 top 10 rankers were missing from everywhere. So that was the first point which triggered everything. I'm sure all of you are engineers from the engineering background, and you know the very basic formula, which is the formula of force, right? Rate of change of momentum. So if a big change is coming in a short time, it can only be possible if force is high, right? तो अचानक से क्या ऐसा इस साल चेंज आ गया? अचानक से suddenly, all of a sudden, in one session, what changed drastically? The top 10 rankers from my institute, that was a question for me, ki, am I doing something wrong? For me also it was surprising. And later on when I realized that they are absent from everywhere, then in general, for all the student community who are writing GATE, for all of them, this was a drastic change, right? And as I told you, drastic changes cannot be explained by simple reasons. Force has to be large. Only that high force can justify the change of momentum over a shorter period of time. So in the first days, we saw many explanations. In fact, we were also considering many possibilities. मैं बताता हूं आपको. Firstly, I talked to some of my team members. They said that, sir, this time Railways has come in ESE, Engineering Services Examination. So many of the previous ESE rankers, IES exam, they are also appearing in ESE because I think railway was not there for quite some time. So इस साल अब railway आई, तो all of the rankers of ESE, they are also writing. So I thought maybe that is a possibility. Let us wait. They will come forward because again for ESE they take coachings, right? So they will be coming forward. They stay in touch with their faculties. They will thank their faculties जिन्होंने उनको help किया in getting top rank in GATE, right? But nothing of that sort happened. Nothing of that sort happened. And ESE, एक rank, दो rank, तीन rank आ जाए, all 10 in all major branches are missing. So I was not convinced with that. Then a logic came that maybe IIT professors are appearing. or many professors of good institutes are preparing. Again, same logic is going to apply. What changed? Was there any government regulation or notification that mentioned that professors or teachers in good colleges, in government colleges, are required to attend gate, to score marks in gate to get a promotion? Is there any such circular? No. Then how is it possible that suddenly all the professors, all the good professors across different colleges of India started appearing in gate and they will get top ranks? How is that possible? Again, I'll go back to my first point. It has to be a major force that can cause a large change in momentum over a short period of time. क्या मेजर चेंज क्या हो गया? ऐसा ऐसा कोई मेजर सर्कुलर नहीं आया है जिससे कि बहुत अच्छे अच्छे कॉलेजेस के प्रोफेसर अचानक से गेट देने लग जाएंगे. Then a logic came that maybe IIT student, BTech students themselves are writing gate. That logic also is not that good. Why? A, they will need coaching for sure, because gate is an exam which is not just of knowledge but of silly mistake as well. In fact, मैं इसी साल की बात करता हूँ. This year, what is the best rank which is out in the open, in the public? It is all India rank 12, 1, 2. His name is Umesh. He is Exergic full video course. His interaction is there on the YouTube channel of Exergic. He is from IIT Madras, IIT Chennai. IIT student, BTech. He prepared for the entire year. His marks in test series were not in the top or the highest all the time, gradually increased. So IIT student does not mean they're going to appear and get a top rank. In fact, last year, Siddesh was one of our students. He was from IIT Bombay, the best IIT that you can get from your JEE rank. He also did rigorous hard work and he's a very good student. And then he was able to, I think, get somewhere around 40 rank. So it is not possible that IIT students suddenly will start writing gate and all of them will get top ranks without attending any test series. It is not possible. Many IIT students enroll in Exergic courses, so I know about that. So that brought the point, what else could be the possibility? And because there was a news, right? I will come to that news. I will discuss many things about that news also. So that cheating part was coming in my mind. But again, I thought maybe these are self-study students. They are introvert. They don't want to come out in the public. That also was one possibility in my mind, right? Why to jump to any drastic conclusion? अचानक से क्यों एकदम गलत कुछ सोचना? But if someone is doing self-study and they would want to share their strategy with many of the other aspirants, and suddenly, how is it possible that in easy branches, comparatively easy branches, like let's say XC, maybe PI, maybe IN, in those branches, some toppers are coming. Some of them are still coming, right? That I have taken coaching from here and here and here. So in easier syllabus, easier branches, self-study students are requiring coaching, even test series. They're coming that I did self-study, but I took test series. These students are coming. But in difficult branches, in mechanical, in electrical, in civil, where actually they need more than just test series, there they are absent. So this logic was anyway not fitting. And again, I will repeat, 1, 2 ranks here and there. It happens every year. There are self-study students. But this year's paper was not, I think, not a paper where 10 out of 10 people in top 10 with self-study without test series are going to get top ranks. That too in many other branches as well, many major branches as well. So obviously something is wrong somewhere, right? I'm sure those of you who are my student know that whenever I tell you, whenever you are not able to reach the option in one go, try option elimination, right? So I also sort of did the same. I put out all the possible options and I started eliminating one by one. This is not possible. This is not possible. This is not possible. So which leaves us with only one option, which I actually emailed to IITs. When did I email? Let me show you. Let me share my screen. Just a minute. So you can see this is the email that I wrote to IITs. 21 March, 12 a.m., 12:06 a.m. means almost it is the night of 20th March. It is the night of 20th March, right? It is the night of 20th March. Just a minute. Almost on the night of 20th March, within one day of GATE examination. And I just did not email it to IIT Guwahati. I emailed to all other IITs And in the CC, all their registrar and directors I kept. You can read the title, right? I did not make any video at that point of time because I thought it is too early to make any such video. Let other things come in forward. At that time, I don't think many of the videos or institutes, no one was talking about this alleged cheating in GATE exam. But that's what I felt, and I emailed it to them. Okay. Now, just a minute. I'm not very good with this YouTube live. I don't do much YouTube live. That's why I need to be very clear with what I'm pressing or not. Okay. Now, in last 10 years, I have never made any video on any controversy, right? There were many things that happened in COVID time. Many things. Institute making videos one over the other, teachers making videos about each other. I never made zero video on any controversy. Zero videos on bashing any IIT. I know students like it, right? If you bash IITs, students like it, it may get you views. I don't do that. I have never done that, right? In fact, in this year, I'm just giving it a disclaimer. It is important. It is important to listen to this disclaimer. This time, if you look at the best rank, which is out in the public, it is All India rank 12. I consider him All India rank 1, but that's a separate thing. That student is from our institute only, full video course. In fact, in top 50, top 100 also, we have good number of students. I will make a separate video. This year, I'm planning to make a video. Who is genuine, who is not, which ranks are out in the open. All these videos I'll cover. But what I'm telling you, that it is not that this year we did not get good ranks. That is why I am making this video. It is important to make. It is important to say that. Now, let us understand how GATE is conducted. I have made some of the notes. I am referring to these notes, okay, because I don't want to say anything which is not accurate and which will make things worse without any progress in the right direction. How GATE is conducted. And what I'm telling you, I have collected that from official brochure of GATE, okay? What is the chain? What is the chain in which GATE is conducted? We have a GATE committee. GATE committee is comprised of many members of IITs and IISc, because they also have other works. IIT and IISc, the sole work is not to conduct GATE. They have many other things to do, right? So they have a GATE committee which overlooks everything. Then we have organizing institutes, which this year is IIT Guwahati. That organizing institute obviously is the, you can say, is the, it has the ultimate accountability. इससे ऊपर जवाबदेही और जिम्मेदारी किसी और की फिलहाल हम नहीं बोल सकते हैं, वो है IIT गुवाहाटी. But it does not mean everything is done by IIT Guwahati only, right? How? There are 8 zones, अलग अलग जोन है इंडिया में, और हर एक जोन का एक कोऑर्डिनेटिंग इंस्टीट्यूट है. So there are a lots of things which are controlled by zonal coordinating institutes as well. So IIT Guwahati or organizing institute is primary, but they are not the sole and final authority. There are individual zone in which they have divided the entire map of the country, and in those zone we have institutes which have the work to coordinate for whatever center stuff is required. People from IIT Guwahati are not going to come to each and every center if needed. So these zones handle that. And then you have vendors, CBT vendors, who conduct center-based tests. Who conducts center-based tests, CBT vendors, right? And those CBT vendors also then coordinate with physical exam centers. So you see, it's a layered process. It's not that any single IIT Guwahati professor is going to come and check whether metal detectors are running or not, whether frisking is happening or not, whether CCTV cameras are covered or not. It is a layered process, and that's how it can work. There are so many 7.5 lakh students appearing for GATE. So one mere small institute cannot just oversee everything. That's why these layers are coming. But they have a central role, right? So whatever happened in GATE 2026, I will come to that. But primary responsibility may be of different stages, of different institutes, maybe of the vendor, maybe of the center. But you paid the money to IIT Guwahati, to IITs, to conduct GATE. and you have all the right to hold them accountable regarding whatever happens. Maybe everything was done from their end properly, but vendor did not work properly, vendor was compromised, maybe centers were compromised despite their best efforts. But still, you paid the money to IITs. It is not a free exam, you paid for it. Just like you need a job, you need to enter into a good institute for higher studies. These institutes, these companies, the country also needs hardworking, good students, hardworking, good employees who can work in their organization, who can join research programs, who can do higher studies. It's a two-way process. I know in our country, population is more, people who want the job are more in number, है ना, ज्यादा लोग हैं, jobs कम है, तो ऐसा आपको लगता होगा कि माई बाप कुछ करो, बट ऐसा है नहीं. इट्स अ टू वे प्रोसेस. उनको भी हार्ड वर्किंग लोग चाहिए. They should ensure that people who are entering into these institutes are hardworking, they are not frauds, they are not cheats. So it's a two-way process. ठीक है? So firstly, there is absolutely nothing wrong in asking questions if something does not feel right, especially something big like this. Now, big like what? Let me share my screen once, just in case if some of you were not aware. I'll quickly go through this, right? 6 from Haryana held for cheating in gate. It was covered in news, I think, right? The Hindu. Bluetooth in shoes, answers on Google, how cheating ring targeted gate exam in Raipur. 1 month ago. This all news came 1 month ago when gate was conducted. Gate exam, cheating ring busted in Raipur. Multi-state operation suspected. These are the statements of police, right? Bluetooth earpiece, live Google answers. Control room near tea stall. According to investigators, group had set up an informal control room at tea stall 550 meters away from the exam venue. So these are the things which have happened this year. These are the facts which have happened. I am quoting this from the news articles. We are not making things up when we say that GATE 2026 was not conducted in the best way possible, right? It raises question about center management itself. Firstly, it raises a lot of questions. Let us discuss about them one by one. It raises question about center management. The news itself is raising the question about center management. How Bluetooth devices are entering into the exam hall. Why there is no checking, no frisking, no metal detectors. Center management itself. Right now, I am asking question about that only. Students have mentioned a lot of other issues also regarding center management. I will come to that. I will come to those questions. But it raises an even bigger question, which is of center allotment. यही न्यूज की बात मैं बता रहा हूं आपको. 6 people were caught in the news. Abhi मैं, right now, I am not talking about any conspiracy theories or what could have happened. I am quoting each and everything from the news of credible sources. 6 people were caught. Out of those 6 people, 3 were writing test, 3 were outside. So 6 people, they were from Haryana. They went to Chandigarh. No, Chhattisgarh. 3 of them were aspirants or acting like aspirants. That details are not available yet, so I cannot comment. How is it possible that 3 people from a different state got a center in a very different state and the same center? How come center was allotted so precisely? 2 possibilities are there. Either center allotment itself is under question. That how is it possible that 3 people from a different state got allocated centers in a very far away state in the exact same center? So it puts a big question mark on center allocation itself. And I'm only talking about one case that was caught. And police has said that it's a possibility of a multi-state operation. This is not what we are making conspiracy theory about. They themselves are saying this is not the only case. There are more possibilities. This is what the police report is saying. So it raises question on center allocation, A. So either center allocation process itself is questionable, or maybe after allocation of center, whatever planning was done, it was done. In either of the scenarios, it raises small and big question. If it is a question of center allocation, it is a huge question. We don't know who decides center. From what I have seen from my research, vendors do all these things. IITs don't allocate centers because it's a exam management thing, and exam management is done by vendors, right? So from my limited research, I don't have the actual contracts of IITs with their vendors, right? But from my limited research, it is the vendors who decide which center someone will get. Okay. So as I told you initially, we have every right to ask IITs only. We will be raising questions to IITs only. But right now, we don't know for sure that exactly at what level issue was there. Was the issue at IITs level, or was the issue at some other level, at the vendor level, or at what? From what I think, what I believe, what I hope and pray, that it is not at IITs level, because these types of things generally happen at vendor level, between vendor level and center level, or at the center level. I really hope I have, having said that, we have all right to question IITs. I really have respect for IITs. As I told you, in last 10 years, I have never made even a single video, because I genuinely believe that GATE is one of the most properly conducted exams in terms of transparency. What questions are coming, what is your response, what is answer key, what is the revision in answer key, you get to challenge also. It is a lot transparent. So I obviously had a lot of respect for this process. थोड़ा सा मेरा दिल इस बार टूटा है इस पूरे प्रोसेस में, मैं genuinely बता रहा हूँ ये चीज को. तो center allocation obviously is under question. We don't know who exactly decides it, but this is something to look at. It is directly from the news. Now, one major thing that caught my attention, let me discuss about that. In this entire thing, police has recovered Bluetooth devices, police has recovered microphones, all these things, but they have not recovered any webcam, any camera. Do you think the questions of GATE, I teach for mechanical, I can talk about mechanical, you can tell about other branches, maybe if you are from any other branch, is it possible to solve or get a top rank in GATE without solving the questions of diagram? It is not. I just checked, mechanical branch itself has 33 to 50% question had some complicated diagram or table, right? I'm sure it is the same for other branches as well. For electrical, I can assume there will be complicated circuit diagrams. How is it possible that over microphone it can be conducted, it can be conveyed for cheating? Kaise possible hai ye? How is it possible that using a microphone you can show, you can tell them a diagram? खोल के देखो, open any test, open any this URL, कैसे कैसे complicated diagram है. How is it possible that they will be able to convey the diagrams over Bluetooth this microphone? It's not possible. It is not possible. What does it tell you? It tells you, and I am not saying this on my own, police has not recovered any camera, any of such things. So it is only possible when there was something bigger than just microphones. And this is in the police reports as well. May be possible that screen was being shared. Maybe I'm saying maybe, there are no proofs of it. I am not making any allegation. I am putting maybe because the reports of the police have considered the possibility of this themselves. And my logic also says the same. How is it possible that over microphone you will be able to convey a diagram? Not possible. Absolutely not possible. And you may get maybe 50 marks, 60 marks from just the questions without diagram, without any table. But will they be cheating? Those who are caught, will they be cheating for 50, 60 marks? What will they do with those marks? They won't get top IITs, they won't get PSUs. IITs, colleges which don't have, which are not good, which are not top, which are tier 2, tier 3, They don't have good placements, right? So why would they cheat for some random college, for doing MTech in some random college? Why would they? If that cheating was caught, definitely, if they're taking so much risk, you know the risk, right? After, I think, NEET exam, for those who are caught, you don't get bail. You don't get bail. 10 years of imprisonment and fine of up to 1 crore of 1 crore rupees. Those who are caught, they are still in jail. They will stay in jail. So it's a huge risk. Why will anyone take risk just to get someone 50, 60 marks? So for sure, if these were caught, these were not caught for just bare 40, 50 marks, right? And if they have to get good marks, how can you do that if you are only using microphone where you cannot convey diagrams? Don't you think so? That maybe those microphones were only using for some instructions that they had to do in their system. What they need to click, what they need to, maybe the systems that they were using, they were not the same systems as the usual systems. We don't know that. We don't know that. But the thing is, from using microphone A uh, is not possible if you want to get good marks, those who are cheating. And B, what is the point of cheating for 40, 50 marks in GATE, right? By taking so much risk. So it clearly concludes, for me, I'm telling it as my own conclusion. It is my own conclusion. Either police has recovered some camera or something like that. I don't know that. It is not there in the reports. They have mentioned microphone, SIM, all those things. Camera, they have not mentioned. So maybe it was recovered. They have not mentioned for some reason. I don't know. But if it was not there, then it is definitely something more than simple Munna Bhai technique, simple Munna Bhai microphone question. These are not simple one line theory questions. And let me tell you, right now, I have not even gone into other cases that have come upon by a response URL and all those things. I am right now only talking about news. What is there in the news media and police report? Whatever I'm talking about right now is factual. कुछ भी इसमें कॉन्स्पिरेसी थ्योरी या पैटर्न या कुछ भी ऐसा नहीं है. एग्जैक्ट जो न्यूज में कवर्ड है वो बता रहा हूँ. अब जरा देख लेते हैं स्टूडेंट्स ने क्या क्या शेयर किया है. बहुत से स्टूडेंट्स हैं बहुत अलग अलग सेंटर में. उन्होंने क्या क्या बोला है. Metal detectors were not there. CCTVs were covered. I am not saying it is there in all the centers. It cannot be proven that it was there in all the centers, but it was there in some centers. CCTV was covered. Frisking nahi thi. Verbally पूछ लिया. Are you carrying something? If he's carrying, why will he tell you? He will say no only. Time to enter exam hall was relaxed. There was no definite guidelines being followed. Guideline paper में तो सब है. Follow कुछ नहीं हो रहा था. People were entering 5 minutes, 10 minutes before exam. Some were even entering. One of the student told that even after the guard told that even after exam has started, they allow. Let me show you. Let me show you. Is it visible? Read the date. Read the date. 2 months ago. This is 2 months ago. 2 months ago. ऐसा नहीं है कि अभी वो मैटर उछला है तो बात होने लग गई. I saw a guy behind me using phone, chat GPT. Invigilators were just sitting, doing nothing. Brought the phone in hoodie because checking center was very low. Security was just asking literally, only asking student that you have brought anything or not. At the end of exam, I said to invigilator about that. She started panicking and told me not to tell anyone about this outside. Should I write email to IIT Guwahati? Center name is also written. This is what they are asking 2 months ago, not right now. Another one. Just a moment. What is this? This is a screenshot from a video which got deleted. I am not taking any names here. There is some institute who want to give answer of memory based questions. So for that, they themselves went inside the exam hall with camera. with mobile phone. This is scribble pad. This is the scribble pad. And they have taken the photo from their mobile of the scribble pad because they needed some values and all for memory based. Later on, he came and he told this as well, right? I am not sharing any personal details here. So this is a proof that even mobile phones people were able to let inside. He was not part of some cheating gang. He was not part of some cheating gang, right? He just wanted the questions for memory based solution. But still, he was not asked. So the leniency that we have is a systemic leniency. Maybe it is related to cheating rackets, maybe not. We don't know, right? If the cheating racket were actually so tightly involved with the center, then maybe police also was not able to catch them, would not be able to catch them, right? So maybe, I don't know, maybe center itself, they are not directly helping, maybe. But in general, security itself has taken a backseat. There are, at major scale, there are no metal detectors, as I told you, students have reported, right? You can see all of it here. Just a minute. You can see what they are reporting. Sir, in my center, people were coming 10-20 minutes before exam, no checking. ये तो टाइम से रिलेटेड उन्होंने लिखा हुआ है. इवन दे आस्क्ड कुछ लाए हो तो नहीं लाए हो तो जाओ. ME, XE both, no frisking, neither metal detectors, even cameras at my center in Pune were hidden by blank paper. XE के एग्जाम में एक लड़की दूसरे को देख के मोटिवेट होके बैग से फोन लेके आ गई वाटर बॉटल लाने के बहाने. तो मतलब ये तो बहुत, आई हैव शोन यू वेरी लिमिटेड थिंग्स हियर, राइट? आई एम श्योर इफ यू आर फॉलोइंग दिस मैटर, क्या क्या आया हुआ है, क्या क्या आया हुआ है, क्या क्या हुआ है सेंटर्स में. सो नोबडी कैन डिनाई that centers themselves are not operating in a way that they should. Now, क्या ये सडनली हो गया इस साल? अब आते हैं नेक्स्ट मैटर पे. Did this happen suddenly in 1 year? So this again is a 1 month old post on Reddit. I found it. Cheating in gate examination. Read it. Recently, I heard something from one of my friends. He told me that his friend, let's say Hari, it's a pseudonym, ऐसे नाम दे दिया, wrote the gate exam by cheating. I asked him how he managed to cheat, and I completely lost my mind after hearing about it. Here is what happened. First, Hari would pay 3 to 4 lakhs to some organization. Some organization means cheating organizations. Okay, they would register him for gate examination. वो registration करवाएंगे, मतलब something is there in the registration process, right? Otherwise, they would have said, जाओ register कर लो खुद ही. Why would they risk registering? When you register, it creates some hash values and all of your system, of your data. That's a thing, that's a mark, digital footprint that you are leaving. Why would they do that, right? It means in the registration process, maybe selection of centers or any of those things, they have some link with this. Then make sure his exam center was in a remote area. You see, in a remote area. How do they make sure? Bhagwan jane. Where invigilation would be loose. After reaching the center, he was given small earpods that were barely visible. I actually read about it. So they are very small. Chawal ke dane se bhi chote hote hain wo. That organization had access to computer on which he was writing the exam. Dekho. They had access to computer on which he was writing the exam. और देखो earpod दिया है. अबे भाई कैमरा will be visible यार. कैमरा में लेंस तो होगा. लेंस होगा. It needs some focal length, some aperture. ऐसा थोड़ी कि कोई भी छोटा सा webcam if they bring and it will capture good high quality questions and it will transmit and they will answer. Image itself, यार, a single line, whether straight or curved, can change your answer in gate. है ना? In gate mechanical, one question came, right? Regeneration, ideal regeneration. So straight or curved can change your answer. So if camera is so small that it is not even visible, तो वो कैमरा क्या ही क्वालिटी आएगी यार? What quality will it capture? हाँ, कुछ भी नहीं. So cameras और कैमरा रिकवर भी नहीं हुए. Police has not recovered camera. तो कैमरा के बिना डायग्राम कैसे सॉल्व हो रहे हैं? मेरे को तो कोई ये समझाओ कि ये कौन सी नई लैंग्वेज है in which you can convey diagrams Maybe उन्होंने बना ली हो कोई, I don't know, in which you can convey diagrams and such complicated diagrams over Bluetooth, over this microphone. Not possible. So these organizations had access to the computer on which he was writing the exam, and they helped him accordingly. After the result was declared, he got the required score. Remaining amount had to be paid. Amount लिखी हुई है. I was completely shocked after getting to know. ये एक महीने पहले की बात है. I also came to know that people are entering IITs and NITs like this, means in other exams also. My friend told me that some of the people from my college, NIT, got in this way by paying 50-20 lakhs, and now they're studying CSE in CSE branch. So this is something even some of my old students reported this once this whole thing started to come. That, sir, this is something which has been happening in GATE from last 2-3 years. From last 2-3 years, this is what the person, I am not going to name anyone here. They are in PSUs. That, sir, these issues are happening in GATE from last 2-3 years. The only difference that it was at a smaller level. And why I think it was at a smaller level and why this year it became so big is because of AI. Because earlier, they would require someone to solve it, right? They would require someone to solve it. And that may be an issue for them to get someone very good to solve. Maybe, I don't know how they would have managed. But at least we know that after AI, solving a question to get 80, 85, 90 marks is not anything which is difficult, right? Even if you put your questions in AI today, at least 90%, 85%, 95%, depending upon their algorithm and their tokens, they will be able to answer, right? So these cheating rackets have solved one major hurdle, which was the knowledge part. They don't need knowledge. They don't need any expert now, right? So that is why in last 12 months, the only thing which has changed drastically is AI. The only thing I was telling you, right, in the starting of the session, that something drastic has to be there. This is not a small thing, yaar. ये कोई छोटी मोटी चीज थोड़ा है. Whatever happened, what else happened in rank and all those things, will come to that. It's not something which is small. कि अरे ठीक है हो गया, कोई बात नहीं. Even when this news came of cheating, I read the news. I really thought कि ऐसे छोटे मोटे लेवल पे होगा यार. But ये इस लेवल पे पहुंच जाएगा that people who are getting good rank, they are getting top ranks in GATE. DRDO has majority weightage from GATE score. So are we saying that people will be able to enter DRDO, which is under Ministry of Defense? Those people who are fraudsters, who are cheaters, do you think it is something to ignore? In ISRO, I think ISRO also has 50-50 weightage, but at least DRDO has majority weightage. So is it something that can be ignored? Is it not something that IITs should actively, I'm sure they are pursuing, and I am 100% sure something is going to happen, if not this year, the next year. But if fraudsters can so easily enter into an organization under Ministry of Defense, under DRDO, how good is our securities? Just think about it. It is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And the person and some of my students told me, they are in PSUs, that this is the exact reason PSUs in last 1 year have stopped recruiting from GATE, and they are going to their own exam. They are going to their own exam because internally maybe someone, बात होती है कंपनी के अंदर जो होते हैं ना एम्प्लॉइज, वो कब तक आप अपने अंदर बात रखोगे? आप पार्टीज में यहाँ वहाँ आप कहीं ना कहीं किसी को बोलोगे, बात पहुंच जाएगी. Maybe internally, we don't know. These things are not declared upfront. But maybe internally, these PSUs got the idea and these PSUs talk to each other. Please, if these issues are so major, they talk to each other, right? Companies like IOCL, which was there in GATES before 2014, right, which 85% weightage of gate. इंटरव्यू में कुछ भी करके आ जाओ, सिलेक्शन हो जाता था IOCL में. And they have withdrawn from gate. So much trust they had in gate system that 85% weightage was they gave to gate, and they withdraw from gate in last 12 months only. क्यों, क्या हो गया अचानक से ऐसा, right? These PSUs conducting their own examination also is going to be a big challenge. That is a separate issue. I applied for ONGC in 2014. Exam got leaked, recruitment got cancelled, and after that they came to gate. So conducting, this is a human issue. Humans can be corrupted, right? तो वो इधर हो या कहीं भी हो, वो भी किसी वेंडर को ही देंगे. IITs ने भी किसी वेंडर सेंटर्स को दिया है, सिस्टम गॉट कॉम्प्रोमाइज्ड, वो भी किसी वेंडर या सिस्टम को ही देंगे. How can we be assured that that system will not be compromised unless and until there is some actually strict rule which is being actively enforced from the top? In fact, from what I have heard, many other exams have in last 2-3 years have made their system stronger, but gate is lagging behind. Many other exams have some security forces, they ensure CCTVs are working, frisking is there, metal detectors are there, invigilators are not sitting in the corner, all these things they ensure. But gate, I think, is now lagging behind in all these things. I'll come to that, whether what will happen with the gate score and all. I'm reading your this chat. I will come to that. But I think this is what I am just concluding from the data facts available online. Chalo, ab next cheez pe aate hain. Many of the students, we have seen the videos in last I think 2 days, that electrical branch shayad from toppers from electrical branch and all, they came out, फिर कुछ controversy हुई, and now there's a more probability that they are not genuine aspirants. मैकेनिकल का थोड़ा सा डेटा मैंने कलेक्ट किया है अभी इन लास्ट फ्यू डेज, तो जरा लेट्स हैव अ लुक एट मैकेनिकल डेटा, जो ज्यादा अभी तक बात नहीं हुई है जिस पे. ठीक है, सो दिस is taken from the, I have, acha, let me tell you, I have right now, I have 2 response URLs of top 10 ranks in gate mechanical, rank 3 and rank 4. Rank 10 जो है has a very interesting story. I'll talk about that as well. Firstly, we don't know whether these are genuine or not, right? There is no proof. अभी तक जो मैंने बोला था, now pay attention, whatever I had said so far, that was based upon fact. उसमें कोई डाउट नहीं है. वो पुलिस की रिपोर्ट जो है वो है, 1 महीने पहले जो रेडिट में बता रहे हैं वो चीजें हैं, है ना? So these are not something which I have made up right now. But now the things that I am telling are somewhat linked to patterns. We are observing some patterns and I am trying to link those patterns. ठीक है? तो अब के बाद it is not entirely facts, it is patterns and my interpretation of those patterns. ठीक है? ये फैक्ट आई डोंट नो भाई, ये जेन्युइन भी हो सकते हैं, नहीं भी हो सकते हैं. हाउ कैन वी नो फॉर श्योर? बट समथिंग इज नॉट राइट. व्हाट इज नॉट राइट? दिस इज रैंक 3. ओके, सम सेंटर इन कुरुक्षेत्र. दिस इज रैंक 4. रैंक 3, रैंक 4, सेम सेंटर, सेम टाइमिंग, सेम डेट. एक डिजिट मैंने एंड में छोड़ दिया सो दैट यू कैन सी दीज आर 2 डिफरेंट सेंटर्स. सो इन टॉप 10 right now we have only 2 response URL, and out of those 2 they are from the same center. Now I went to another website, one more website. What this website has is that it has the data of those who have tried their rank predictor, and based upon that they have calculated their marks. I'm not sure if you can clearly see it here. This is the same center. नाम थोड़ा सा मैंने हाइड कर दिया है अभी, because I want this video not to get into some other direction. Same center है. 2 candidates they have seen. I'm sure my screen is visible. 2 candidates they have seen from this center. Okay? Pay attention. थोड़ी सी कैलकुलेशन कर लो हल्की सी. Best rank 1 है and average marks are 90.34. अभी इन दोनों के मार्क्स जो हैं ये 90 से ऊपर नहीं है. रैंक 3 के 90 है. रैंक 3 has 90 marks and rank 4 obviously has less than 90 marks. So if average of 2 marks is 90.34, ध्यान से समझना, if in this same center two people have tried and average marks is 90.34, matlab one of these two, at least one of these two will be getting more than 90 marks. अब 3 और 4 के तो 90 से ऊपर है नहीं भाई, एवरेज 90.34 कैसे पहुंच जाएगा? Means there is one more student from the same center. This is my analysis. Means total 3 students from the same center in top 10 in mechanical as per current data. This is my analysis. Exact data RTI में आएगा, मैंने RTI फाइल की हुई है, वो मैं दिखाऊंगा. I'll show you the RTI I have filed. So I hope they share the data with us that what exactly are the branches, what exactly are the centers of these. अब क्वेश्चन की बात है, exactly सही बोल रहे हो भाई तुम संकलन, you are right. 90 marks in this paper. भाई इस बार गेट मैकेनिकल का पेपर एवरेज से तो ऊपर था, nobody would disagree on this, right? The paper was above average. So those who are getting 90 marks, more than 90 marks, they are either extremely brilliant, very brilliant people. In fact, I was going through their response sheet. Let me actually talk about that as well. Let me actually talk about their response sheet as well. Let me talk about their response sheet as well. उनकी जो response sheet है, ध्यान से देखना. I'm telling it to you, वो response sheet बहुत लंबी चौड़ी है. Going through it would be complicated. NAT questions, rank 3 and rank 4 have exact same value till second, third place of decimal. Even in the questions which are lengthy and complicated. यार मैं ही कैलकुलेट करता हूं 2 बार तो सेकंड प्लेस थर्ड प्लेस पे चेंज हो जाता है ना? So rank 3 and rank 4 same center and same answer they are getting for NAT questions up to second, third place of decimal. So ये another pattern, which is a pattern. I am not saying they are genuine or not. We don't have enough data to conclude that. But it is not a regular pattern. So ये एक issue है. Right? One person out of rank 3 and 4 is from Kerala. One person out of rank 3 and 4 is in Kerala. Center कहाँ है? कुरुक्षेत्र, हरियाणा. Guy is from Kerala. Center is in Kurukshetra. Just look at what is going on. Right? Some debatable questions. They have done correctly. Means those debatable questions, if you are doing correctly, I am telling you either तुक्का मार दिया तुमने. Surprising कि दोनों लोगों का तुक्का सेम ब्रांच में मार रहे हैं और सही हो जा रहा है, या आपको बहुत ज्यादा नॉलेज है. You are very expert. As I was telling you, in this paper to cross 80-90 marks, you either need to be extremely brilliant, maybe these guys are, or you need cheating. Or I'm saying it upfront, either you are extremely brilliant, maybe these guys are brilliant, or cheating. And this year in gate mechanical, microphone से cheating नहीं हो पाएगी. To get 90, I just calculated, there are almost 1/3 questions which have table and diagrams. Almost 1/3 this year question. So either these students are very brilliant, बहुत अच्छी बात है, और सेकेंड सिनारियो जो चीटिंग का है, वो चीटिंग जो हुई है वो नेक्स्ट लेवल चीटिंग हुई है. वो माइक्रोफोन वाली चीटिंग नहीं है. भाई गेट मैकेनिकल में माइक्रोफोन से कैसे चीट कर लोगे इस साल? I'm sure you have seen the question. How will you solve those questions? जिसमें डायग्राम है, ग्राफ है, आइडियल रीजनरेटिव साइकिल का, फिक्स जिग्स एंड फिक्सचर का क्वेश्चन है, कॉम्प्लिकेटेड डायग्राम एप्टीट्यूड में है. How will you solve them using microphone? कैसे कन्वे कर दोगे किसी को? कौन सी भाषा है ये? कैमरा मिला नहीं. At least now, again one more thing. Whether the racket which was caught in रायपुर इन छत्तीसगढ़, was that the only racket or there are multiple rackets? भाई वो हमें क्या पता. We can raise questions and suspicions. हमें exactly क्या पता ना. ये तो भाई लॉ इन्फोर्समेंट जो है, पुलिस है, इन्वेस्टिगेटर्स है, उनको पता होगा, है कि नहीं? Whether there's just one racket that they caught or there are 10 rackets, how do we know? Right? So whether means in this year, as I told you, in mechanical, those who are getting top 10, those who are crossing 85, 90 marks, they are either super brilliant, they should come out in open, or something is wrong. Now, coming to All India rank 10. All India rank 10. All India rank 10 is from, again, from Haryana. That person is from Haryana. Pay attention now. This is something new. About this rank, I don't think anybody knows as of now. One of our team members found him. So he is from Haryana. He has done BTech from a very normal college. He has done BTech from a very normal college. Okay. You know about him that the person who got All India rank 10 in Gate Mechanical got All India rank 1 in PI. ध्यान से सुनना, दो लोग हैं PI में रैंक 1. अभी एक कोई बंदा है जो जेन्युइन है, उसकी बात नहीं हो रही है, जिसका इंटरेक्शन आया होगा. There are more than one people who are rank 1 in PI. और उसमें से एक है जो रैंक 10 भी है मैकेनिकल में. तो ध्यान से सुनना, अभी गेट PI एंड मैकेनिकल वर ऑन द सेम डे. एक ही दिन थे. Forenoon PI, afternoon ME. Forenoon PI, afternoon ME. So this person from Haryana attended PI, got one rank, first rank, and then he attended ME लगातार, and he got 10th rank in such a difficult paper. Bhai, in the with the level of paper that we were having this time, which is above normal, सिली मिस्टेक होने लग जाएंगी थर्ड आर तक. कुछ दिमाग थकेगा ना भाई. वो बंदा बैक टू बैक इज राइटिंग 2 गेट, एक में रैंक 1, एक में रैंक 10. सेम, ऑब्वियसली सेम सेंटर शुड बी देयर मनी. ऑब्वियसली आई डोंट थिंक इट इज पॉसिबल टू गो टू सम अदर सेंटर. दैट्स व्हाट आई थिंक. अब क्या पता कुछ और, आई डोंट नो दैट, बिकॉज दैट गाय इज नॉट शेयरिंग हिज रिस्पॉन्स URL विद मी. बताता हूं इसके बारे में कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग चीजें हैं. ही इज वर्थ नोइंग, राइट? अगर जेन्युइन है तब भी ही इज वर्थ नोइंग अबाउट. भाई बहुत ब्रिलियंट बच्चा है. इफ इट इज जेन्युइन, ही इज ब्रिलियंट. तो क्या हुआ जब रिजल्ट आया, व्हेन रिजल्ट वाज अनाउंस्ड, विद इन फ्यू मिनट्स ऑफ रिजल्ट ही स्टार्टेड हिज टेलीग्राम चैनल, व्हाट्सएप चैनल. विद इन फ्यू मिनट्स ही स्टार्टेड हिज टेलीग्राम चैनल एंड व्हाट्सएप चैनल. और ऐसा नहीं कि कुछ भी लिख दिया है. चैनल हैड अ प्रॉपर वेरी यूनिक नेम. ऐसा नाम जो थोड़ा सा टाइम लगेगा. चैट जीपीटी को भी पूछोगे तो इट विल गिव यू 10 ऑप्शंस. थोड़ा टाइम, तुमको टाइम लगेगा सोचने में. आई डोंट थिंक जस्ट गेट रिजल्ट इज अनाउंस्ड समवन इज गोइंग टू चैट जीपीटी टू आस्क व्हाट शुड बी द, आई एम मेकिंग टेलीग्राम ग्रुप, व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप, व्हाट नेम आई शुड ब्रिंग. ऑल दीज थिंग्स ही वुड हैव डन अर्लियर, राइट? तो जैसे ही गेट का रिजल्ट आता है, he creates WhatsApp channel, Telegram group, proper logo के साथ. On his LinkedIn, he is putting proper banner, rank 1 in PI, rank 10 in mechanical. एकदम रिजल्ट आने के 1 घंटे में, तुरंत, जल्दी से. What he is writing, let me show you what he is writing. चैनल क्रिएट हुआ, ये रिजल्ट वाले दिन है, थर्सडे को ही रिजल्ट आया है. ज्वाइन दिस टेलीग्राम का कुछ है ये चैनल का डिस्क्रिप्शन. ज्वाइन हियर फॉर जेन्युइन रिजल्ट ओरिएंटेड गेट प्रिपरेशन स्ट्रेटेजी. आई विल गाइड सीरियस गेट एस्पिरेंट. ये उसने, उस बंदे ने लिखा हुआ है, ठीक है? सेम पर्सन हु इज रैंक 10 इन मैकेनिकल, रैंक 1 इन PI. मतलब यू कैन सी ही इज ईगर टू हेल्प स्टूडेंट्स, राइट? उसको किसी ने जबरदस्ती तो बोला नहीं कि भाई चैनल बनाओ, लोगो लगाओ चैनल में. खुद से लिखा हुआ है ये. ही वॉज वेरी ईगर टू हेल्प एस्पिरेंट्स टू कम आउट एंड हेल्प देम, राइट? बट एज सुन एज, ये उसने सेम दिन किया है, रिजल्ट वाले दिन ही किया है. बट जैसे ही रिजल्ट की नेक्स्ट डे तक धीरे धीरे ये बात होने लग गई. आई थिंक इलेक्ट्रिकल का स्टार्ट हो गया था कुछ डिस्कशन, चीटिंग एंड ऑल का. देन ही वेंट साइलेंट, गायब, एकदम चुप. एकदम रिजल्ट आते ही, भाई रिजल्ट आते ही आई विल सेलिब्रेट ना. दिस गाय हैज डन MTech ऑलरेडी, जस्ट लेटिंग यू नो. MTech ऑलरेडी ही हैज डन, सो आई एम श्योर ही इज राइटिंग गेट फॉर PSU. तो रिजल्ट आते ही आप सेलिब्रेट करोगे, चलो ठीक है भाई, आपको बहुत, आप व्याकुल हो रहे हो, यू आर वेरी ईगर टू हेल्प स्टूडेंट्स. इंस्टेंटली यू मेड टेलीग्राम ग्रुप, इंस्टेंटली यू मेड व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप. पॉसिबल मे बी. सो इंस्टेंटली यू मेड इट. बट जैसे ही हल्ला शुरू हुआ रिजल्ट का, चुप, गायब. देन आई ईमेल्ड हिम. दिस इज द ईमेल दैट आई सेंट हिम yesterday. अच्छा, शेयर नहीं हुआ है, लेट मी शेयर इट. Oh, just a minute. Yeah. This is my email. Welcome. So I emailed him कि भाई आप तो मदद करना चाह रहे थे सबकी, है ना? I wrote to him, congratulations for your success. This year there were many irregular patterns in gate, right? Irregular pattern ही बोलेंगे, अभी cheating हुई नहीं हुई भाई, इसका कोई as such proof ऐसे पुलिस ने ढूंढ लिया है, but I don't know whether these guys have done it or not, right? So irregular pattern. To clarify certain things regarding gate 26, I need to check your response URL of gate ME and PI. I am sure you are aware that response URL does not contain any personal information. उसमें कोई आपका बैंक बैलेंस तो नहीं लिखा हुआ है ना? In fact, a lot of your personal information is already available on LinkedIn. भाई LinkedIn पे स्कूल, कॉलेज सब कुछ दे दिया है ना? सब डिटेल दी हुई है LinkedIn पे. तो URL में ऐसा क्या हो गया कि पर्सनल डेटा हो गया, उसमें ब्लड ग्रुप लिखा हुआ है. So a lot more than simple response URL details are already there. So I'm sure you won't hesitate in sharing that. This is related to the future of thousands of students. As I can see from your LinkedIn profile, you are interested in helping students. So I'm sure you won't hold back from sharing response URL, which I'm asking to help students only. I don't have any personal incentive to do so. Response awaited. अभी 1.5 दिन हो गया है. अभी तक email open हो चुका है because I put the tracker in the email to see whether it was opened or not. Email open हो गया है, but I think this question is harder than the questions of gate mechanical, which he solved. So he's not able to answer this difficult question that I've asked him, but he was able to solve all those questions in gate mechanical. So this is what I have asked him. Reply अभी तक आया नहीं है. Let's see if the reply comes. If he replies, I will update. I don't think reply will come. My personal gut feeling is that reply will not come. कि भाई अगर बंदा रिजल्ट आते ही 1 घंटे में हेल्प करना चाह रहा है, बैनर चेंज लिंक्डइन का, व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप बना दिया, टेलीग्राम चैनल बना लिया, फिर आप चुप क्यों बैठ गए भाई? हेल्प करो ना, आओ ना आगे. Am I audible, visible? It is showing some error to me. Am I audible or visible? Confirm करो. It is showing some error to me. Okay, now it is working. I think now it is working. Confirm कर दो if I am audible or visible. थोड़ा इसने error दिखाया कुछ. Confirm once. Okay. 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 Yeah, I don't know what exactly he needs, why he created that group, but come out in the open. So, in top 10 in gate mechanical, 2 are from a center in Haryana, Kurukshetra. One person, ranked 10, is actually from Haryana only. He has done MTech already. I don't know why he, other than PSUs, why he want to appear in gate. And he was eager to help students, but now he's quiet. Chup, kahin nahi aa raha hai wo. So it raises questions, obviously. Pattern is irregular. I have already applied for RTI. I will show you all those details. But before that, again, I have some of these questions that at what scale it happened. Clearly it happened. We have news which tells it. We have, I think, sufficient patterns to conclude something is not regular. At what scale did it happen? That we don't know. Correct? That we don't know. At what level? Was it only at some of the places, at some of the centers, at some of the stages, or what? One thing that we can be sure of, that it was not a paper leak. That's a big thing. One thing that we can be sure of, that it's not paper leak. Paper leak, if paper got leaked, then these things are not needed. Bluetooth and all these things are not needed. NEET, just what happened in NEET, right? They memorize you the answers and then you go, because they already know what's going to come in the paper. So since it was not a paper leak, so that's a relief for us that the scale of this thing, whatever happened, is big. As such, it is big. Yeah, top 10 में 10 गायब हैं, 20 में अभी तक 20 में 4, I think 4 people have come out in the open, right? 4 में से 3 Exergic में हैं, तीन में से एक मल्टीपल इंस्टीट्यूट्स में है और दूसरा भी शायद मल्टीपल इंस्टीट्यूट्स में, तो आउट ऑफ टॉप 20 वी हैव रफली 3 to 4 पीपल, राइट? सो स्केल तो बिग है इसका, स्पेशली इफ यू लुक एट द टॉप रैंक्स. नाउ let us talk about something which IIT should do now. समझ में आ गया हमें क्या क्या हुआ? What is my opinion on this? देखो, in the world of frauds and cheating and scams, there is nothing called as absolute safety. Absolute security कुछ नहीं होती है. It's a cat and mouse game. It's a cat and mouse game. People are always finding new ways to fraud, and you have to stop them. Like I will tell you the example of China. What is happening in China right now? China is a dictatorship, and their exam which they conduct is very complicated. Not complicated, different name. I don't remember the name of the exam. So it's a very big exam. 4 दिन होता है उनका exam. I think किसी और country में भी ऐसा ही होता है. 3-4 days exam होता है उनका. Very long hours. समझ रहे हो? So they can control their internet, right? They have disabled AI websites, AI reply website when exams were happening. ये चाइना में हो रहा है. What I'm telling you is वहां भी cheating चल रही है. हर जगह cheating, cheaters, fraudsters, they are trying to hack the system. They are trying to take advantage of the loopholes. That's how things work. ऐसा है, good or bad. What IITs have to do, what our organizing institutes or whosoever vendors have to do is to prevent that. That's their thing, right? They have to be one level advanced in whatever they are doing. If they are using AI to cheat, AI can be used to prevent that as well, right? AI can be used to prevent that as well. Abhi, the data that IITs have, the data of how many clicks they did in the virtual calculator, how much time did they spend? If on one question, average student is spending 3 minutes because it's a difficult question, but the other person constantly solving it within seconds, faster. That's a red flag. अब AI use कर रहा है, उसको क्या पता? Someone is cheating. They don't know whether the question is easy or difficult. उनके लिए तो every question is similar. I'll talk about these questions, Karthik, about re-exam or whatnot. Just wait for 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, we'll sum up the session in 10-15 minutes. And I'll talk about these things. So those who are solving with AI, they generally won't know whether it is easy or difficult. उनको क्या पता? Right? So their distribution of time will be different than the distribution of time of a genuine aspirant. So can AI not be used at the end of vendors, at the end of IITs? I'm saying IITs loosely, as I told you. It's a chain of control. IITs as such are not looking at everything directly. But by the ecosystem, by the organization of the exam, can they not look at this data in the future tests to figure out that these are suspicious aspirants? I'm sure they can. I'm sure they can. And in fact, I think something has happened this year because many of the results are withheld. Abhi announce nahi hue. We have seen many such requests, many such issues in the Telegram groups where students are saying my result is withheld. What is going to happen? Result nahi aaya, result nahi aaya. So maybe they are doing something. I will talk about that. But what IITs need, what GATE needs is a revamp, is an overhaul. यार जो बेसिक एग्जाम्स में हो रहा है, जो PSU एग्जाम्स में हो रहे हैं बेसिक चेक्स, अगर वो भी नहीं हो रहे हैं आपके एग्जाम में चेक्स, मेटल डिटेक्टर्स आर नॉट देयर, CCTVs आर नॉट वर्किंग प्रॉपरली, people are able to take in whatever Bluetooth mobile, I showed you even mobile people were able to take in. So ये तो बेसिक है, ये तो AI रिजोल्यूशन तो भाई छोड़ दो, अभी तो वो नेक्स्ट लेवल हो गया. आप जो बेसिक चीज है यार, जो एक आज से 5 साल पहले भी किसी एग्जाम में होनी चाहिए थी, 10 साल पहले भी, 5 साल बाद का तो छोड़ दो, 5 years, after 5 years they will be bringing their spectacles, चश्मे होंगे जहां पे कैमरा भी उसी में है, AI model is also offline. What will happen after 5 years? Can you predict? Right now only these things are coming. Specs are there. Local offline AI models are running. They don't require internet. They don't require any Wi-Fi jammer, nothing. In the specs itself, all the computing can be done. And a small camera at the center. And how we'll know the answer? The screen, the spectacle itself will augment the answer. The spectacle itself. पता नहीं तुम लोगों ने देखा होगा ये सब कि नहीं. Augmentation आ गया है ना. So in the real world itself आ गया है, मतलब आ तो बहुत पहले गया था. Now it is coming to consumer goods in spectacles. In spectacle sunglasses I'm saying, in vision glasses itself, it will point, this is where you need to click, this is what you need to click, this is what the answer is. So this is the direction in which things are going. No wonder this will be happening after 5 years. चश्मा जो है उसी में ही हो रहा है सब. कर लो, लगा लो वाईफाई जैमर. चश्मा ले जाने से रोकना होगा तो उसके लिए बहुत अच्छे से आपको स्कैनिंग करनी पड़ेगी, that the spectacle that person is taking inside is actually a spectacle and nothing else. Or you will have to be very rigid about the rules of spectacles, right? You have to be very rigid about rules, that it should be this much in dimension, पतला सा होना चाहिए, rim should not be there. ये सब चीजों के लिए आप तो तब इवॉल्व करोगे ना भाई, जब आप 10 साल पहले के नियम एनफोर्स कर पाओगे. इफ यू आर नॉट एबल टू एनफोर्स रूल्स 10 years ago, ये तो 10 साल पहले के नियम है ना भाई. मोबाइल, ब्लूटूथ, ये सब नहीं लेके जाना है. मुन्ना भाई मूवी कब आई थी? 10 साल भी क्या ही बोल रहा हूँ मैं, बहुत पुरानी बात हो गई है. ये इतने पुराने रूल्स हैं to enforce proper exam. If you are not able to enforce these, how are you prepared for changes which are going to come with AI? वो तो दिख ही गया इस साल, हिला दिया AI ने पूरा सिस्टम. So the people who are scamming, who are defrauding, they are moving at a neck break speed. और अभी आप 20 साल पुराना सिस्टम भी एनफोर्स नहीं करा पा रहे हो. सीसीटीवी कवर हो रहे हैं आपके. So it is not just about gate, it is about overall system of exams. In companies today, hiring has become difficult. I don't know how many of you are aware of this. Hiring difficult हो गई है कंपनीज में. यही चश्मा लगाए, रिमोट हायरिंग स्पेशली. वहां तो इंटरनेट एक्सेस भी है, सब कुछ है, राइट? कंपनीज आर स्टॉपिंग रिमोट हायरिंग्स. मतलब इट इज सो डिफिकल्ट. एक चश्मे से ही सब हो जा रहा है, ये एक्चुअल में हो रहा है, राइट? लैपटॉप आ गया तब तो फिर कुछ भी हो सकता है. तो आज से 5 साल बाद इफ यू थिंक दिस एआई इज नॉट गोइंग टू गो एनीवेयर, और जैसे मोबाइल वर इन अ फेज की, जैसा मोबाइल था 10 साल पहले ऑलमोस्ट वैसा ही रहेगा, it is not going to happen. Things are changing very fast. If you will not be able to enforce basic things in exams, no matter what exam it is, no matter, छोड़ दो वो PSU को, गेट को, कोई भी एग्जाम हो, it is going to be extremely difficult. I think this is really the time when in general our entire system of organizations of government should start stepping in and start making some rules, some systems, keeping in mind the abuse of AI, which is going to affect a lot of careers and important positions in these institutes, in the government itself. अब एक और बात पे मैं आता हूं. What IITs can do now, or they should do at least from next year, that they should start releasing topper details. Yes, I'll come to all of these things, scribble pad and all. That they should start releasing topper details. You know why? You know why it is so important? It is so important. देखो, this is the way in which gate scores are calculated. Gate score का formula ये है ना? सब क्या क्या है? I'm sure you know. You can read. But this is important. MT bar is important. This is the average marks of 0.1% of or 10, whichever is higher, of candidates. यानी टॉप 10 बच्चे किसी एक एग्जाम में या ब्रांच में, और 0.1%, दोनों में से जो भी ज्यादा है, उनके एवरेज मार्क्स आर सो इंपॉर्टेंट. मतलब ऐसे तो ठीक है, इफ चीटिंग हैपेंस इट अफेक्ट्स रैंक्स, पता ही है, वो तो क्लियर बात ही है. But it affects one of the very core fundamental formula of your gate score, and that is actually related to ST also. ST is जो ये कैलकुलेट हो रहा है एवरेज, उनका गेट स्कोर जो असाइन हो रहा है. So you see how important it is to know the details to ensure that top 10 or top 0.1% of the candidates are genuine. ये बस ये नहीं है कि कोचिंग है उनको टॉप 10 रैंक दिखानी अपनी. It is so important that it is affecting your gate score. Gate score से आपका MTech admission इस साल affect होगा, and gate score is valid for multiple years. It's going to be affected for next multiple years as well. So IITs, it is not just about entry into PSUs. This thing is messing up, is ruining your gate score, which is directly related to admissions in MTech. Exactly, Gajendra. You are right. You are absolutely right. इस बार हिल गया सिस्टम गेट स्कोर का और रैंक का पूरा. What else can explain this? So at least टॉप 10 और 0.1% जो भी ज्यादा है भाई, आप उसकी डिटेल दो ना. आप क्यों उसकी डिटेल नहीं दोगे? Why you would not give that details? कोई पर्सनल डेटा तो we are not asking, right? उनके सेंटर्स के नाम बताओ. चलो आप नाम नहीं बताना चाह रहे सबके रैंक 1 का, तो you put up the name. Okay, you don't want to give the name of all 10 of them. ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. Centers, how much time they took, in which question, what was the pattern? स्क्रिबल पैड, उनकी स्कैन कॉपी. आप स्क्रिबल पैड के 10 लोगों का यार स्कैन नहीं हो सकता स्क्रिबल पैड एक ब्रांच में. You put it up, यार. If they are genuine, people will learn from it ना. आप इसको, this is not just something which is negative. Take it as positive only, right? They are so bright people, top 10 ranks any year. I'm not just talking about this year. Genuine aspirants in general should know how they're spending their time, in which question. They will learn from it. How they're using their scribble pad, they will learn from it. What is the harm? It is so important to ensure that top 10 ranks or 0.1% of students are genuine. Extremely important. Even for themselves. IITs ये भी सोचे अगर एक, let's play devil's advocate. IITs will think that these guys who are appearing, I'm giving you a hypothetical scenario, okay? This is not how IITs one unit and they will start thinking. I am telling you a hypothetical scenario that suppose, even if you look at it in a different way, ki chalo, if because of these things happening in GATE, PSUs are moving away from GATE. And it is good for IITs because many people have left and they leave generally MTech for PSUs. So it is good for them कि चलो भाई PSUs are moving away, शांति से हम अपना GATE का एग्जाम लेंगे, है ना? But still it is messing up your GATE score. It is messing up your entries into MTech. I don't think IITs would be okay with fraudsters and cheaters entering, or at least affecting the students who are genuine, who actually want to do research, who actually want to enter into these institutes. So what I request IITs, what I expect from them is to start releasing the data of top rankers. Other exams do it, yeah. Many other exams do it, right? Many other exams reveal everything, their data, the name, photo, everything about their top 10 ranks, top ranks. Why shouldn't they? Why shouldn't they? And we are not asking about any personal information here. कि उनका नाम, घर, पता, फोन नंबर, ईमेल थोड़ा ना मांग रहे. At least pattern, response URL public karo. Make sure that top 10 response URLs are public. The pattern in which they are attempting the GATE, it is public. Just a minute. Advocate started calling. I'll tell you one more thing, one final thing, two more thing actually, then we'll conclude the session. Okay. Am I visible? Am I visible or something is off with the camera? Am I visible? Yes, I think now I'm visible. Okay. So can we prove that cheating happened? No, right? We don't have the data. IITs have the data. They have scribble pad, pattern, clicks, everything. Virtual calculator is a very interesting thing. I think now it should be visible. Virtual calculator is so strong that if someone is getting an answer, but virtual calculator pattern is not matching, then it is wrong, right? Then something is wrong. How they can just mentally calculate and put the answer? So virtual calculator is another data which IITs have. They should do something about it. So we cannot prove, coming to final points, what I wanted to discuss with you. This is the final point and we'll conclude the session after that, that we cannot prove whether cheating happened or not, right? We cannot say that it definitely happened with these people. Cheating ऐसे तो गेट में हुई है, वो तो आ गया न्यूज में, वो तो पता है ना कि चीटिंग तो हुई है गेट में. लेवल किस लेवल का हुआ है, दैट वी डोंट नो. वेदर दीज स्टूडेंट्स दैट आई टॉक्ड अबाउट और टॉपर्स इन अदर ब्रांचेस, दे आर इन्वॉल्व्ड और नॉट, दैट वी डोंट नो. But pattern is definitely unusual and we can demand for better invigilation, better center, As I told you, it's not a free service. It is not a free service. You are paying for it. You are paying for it, right? So don't hesitate from asking it. Now, what can you do? Let's talk about what should you do. Obviously, you have to email to IITs. Now let's talk about what you should do. Final point, and then we'll conclude the session. Obviously, you have to email, not just IIT Guwahati. I am repeating it. That is organizing institute. ऐसा नहीं है कि no other IITs or ISCs involved in the process. So make sure कि two and CC, two components are there in email. Two में आप जितने IITs हैं सबको mention करो, and in CC their directors, their registrars, even IISc, सबको एक email डालो. जो भी आपने इशू अगर फेस किया तो वो बताओ, और नहीं किया सो एटलीस्ट यू डिमांड दिस. इवन दोज ऑफ यू हु आर जेन्युइन एस्पिरेंट, भाई ये डिमांड करो कि आप मेक इट अ रूल टू शेयर द रिस्पॉन्स URL एंड परफॉर्मेंस डिटेल्स, टाइम स्पेंड डिटेल्स ऑफ टॉप 10 स्टूडेंट्स, एंड मेक इट अ रूल. ठीक है? दिस इज No, I don't think, Faisal, you are aware of how I work. Let me now talk about Exergic here. It's a point where I can discuss about Exergic. In last 10 years, as I was telling, I have not made even a single video about anything, about any IITs. कि ये ऐसे करते हैं IIT, वैसा करते हैं, ऐसा करते हैं. Zero controversy videos. Zero. Lot of you, I don't think, were there preparing for GATE in COVID times. In COVID times, lots of controversy happened around many things. I was not a part of any of that. In fact, I don't talk to any faculties. I just stay away from all the institutes, all the faculties. This is, I don't think, something which is something which is relevant for you, but I'm just letting you know, because I think very differently regarding all these things. But if something came in news that cheating happened, and if pattern is irregular, questions should be asked, will be asked. It is not just, as I was saying, it is not just about you. It is about, in general, these organizations as well. It is about DRDO. It is about ISRO. If cheaters and fraudsters can enter DRDO, if there is even 1% chance, 1% chance, I'm not saying all of them, all of these toppers are cheaters and fraudsters. But if there is 1% chance, which there is, lot more than 1%. So you should speak up. Or koi bhi, if they tell you that it is not, it is a zabardasti ka hangama, it's not worth it, it is absolutely crap. It is worth it. You should at least email IITs about this. Now, next thing, what two rest things you can do? Those of you who are absolutely okay with their ranks, I'm sure those who are getting top 20, 50, 100 ranks, they are fine. I'm sure they are going to get whatever they want to. But if you are someone who is on a border, maybe at a rank near 1000, they can also file RTI. Because if you email IITs, they are not liable to respond to you, right? Send them letters or email, they are not liable to respond to you. But they are liable to respond to RTI. It only takes 10 rupees to file RTI. So make sure to file RTI. Let me show you what I have actually filed. So this is the call that I was getting was from my advocate only. So this is the WhatsApp message that I sent him. What exactly I need? Table of GATE Mechanical. I have written mechanical here because I teach for GATE Mechanical. Table for GATE Mechanical paper listing all India rank 1 to 100 and corresponding exam center name and city where each of these rankers appeared for the examination. ठीक है? Note, names and personal details are not required. ठीक है? Personal detail नहीं मांग रहे हम. Top 100 rank कौन से branch के थे आप वो बता दो. Total number of candidates who score above 70 marks, वो mechanical के हिसाब से मैंने लिखा है. Categorized by their exam center name. Almost जो ये है वही है. ये थोड़ा सा घुमा के पूछना पड़ता है RTI में, क्योंकि लैंग्वेज चेंज करनी पड़ती है. लैंग्वेज के बेसिस पे समटाइम्स दे रिजेक्ट. So that is why almost the same thing but asked with a different language. Provide the total number of candidates across all centers whose results have been withheld or cancelled due to unfair means in GATE 26. Categorized by city and center names. Because this year there have been many students jinka result has been withheld. So it is a possibility that whichever missing ranks are there, a lot of them, their result has been withheld. Maybe उनको something is wrong with their ranks and that's why they are not releasing. We need to know who are these, कितने हैं total ऐसे. Provide the total number of complaint or representation received from candidates or public alleging cheating unfair means in 2026 along with copy of complaint wise action taken on the summary. So this is done to see if they are, how many complaints are there obviously, but how many of complaints they are actively working upon. State whether an internal committee has been formed by IIT Guwahati or NCB to investigate the Bluetooth cheating racket reported in Raipur. जो news में आया था, what committee have you made internally? And if there is, then provide the date of formation and current status of the probe. क्या आपने पाया उस कमिटी में? What is the exact status? If any recommendation was made for retest, re-scrutiny, special review or broader integrity review of any paper center shift because of cheating allegations, provide cheating allegations. Again, बच्चों के नहीं है, हमारे वीडियो का कोई असर नहीं होगा, ये तो पता ही अपने को. They will not consider any YouTube video to be their guiding light. But news में आया है, केस फाइल हुआ है, पुलिस के पास अरेस्ट हुए हैं, राइट? सो उसके रिगार्डिंग क्या हुआ है, उसकी कॉपीज आप दिखाओ. इफ नो एनोमली एनालिसिस, नो रिव्यू, नो कमिटी, नो एक्शन टेकन, तो वो भी आप बताओ कि नहीं, कुछ नहीं हुआ है. सो दीज आर द थिंग दैट आई सेंट माय एडवोकेट. फाइल कर दिया था उन्होंने. श्योर विल सेंड यू द डिटेल्स. राइट नाउ आई थिंक ही वाज ओनली कॉलिंग. आरटीआई का उन्होंने डिटेल ये भेज दिया है. तो जनरली इट टेक्स 30 days फॉर आईटीआई टू बी रिवर्टेड. अब देखते हैं कब तक आता है. 30 दिन के अंदर आ जाना चाहिए. इफ यू रियली वांट दैट दे शुड डू समथिंग अबाउट इट, आरटीआई करो, ईमेल करो, उससे होगा कुछ नहीं. रिप्लाई कोई वो करने नहीं वाले हैं तुम्हारे हमारे ईमेल को पढ़ के. लेटर भेजोगे, कोई लाइबिलिटी नहीं है. दे आर नॉट लाइबल टू रिस्पॉन्ड टू यू एंड मी, राइट? बट व्हेन यू फाइल आरटीआई, दे आर लाइबल टू रिस्पॉन्ड. Even if they write that we cannot provide data, they are replying. And if someone uses that and goes to court, to PIL for filing PIL, that they are not giving data and whatnot, that can be a problematic thing for them. So that is why replying in a RTI is different and replying to any letter is different. So make sure that you email as well, whatever issues you have faced, as well as file RTI. Make sure whatever questions you are asking in RTI, ये इन सब से AI वगैरह से पूछ लेना. पर्सनल डिटेल या उसमें आप पर्सनल डिटेल यू कैन नॉट आस्क मींस यू कैन आस्क फॉर रिपोर्ट्स. यू कैन नॉट आस्क कि व्हाई दिस हैपेंड, हाउ आर यू डूइंग दैट. दीस टाइप्स ऑफ क्वेश्चंस डोंट राइट इन आरटीआई. ठीक है, वो एआई वगैरह बता देंगे तुमको व्हाट टाइप ऑफ थिंग्स यू कैन आस्क फ्रॉम देम. ओके, नाउ कमिंग टू योर फाइनल क्वेश्चन, विल देयर बी अ, अच्छा एक और चीज, जस्ट इन केस सम ऑफ यू वांट टू लॉज अ फॉर्मल कंप्लेंट, लेट मी शेयर वन मोर थिंग हियर. If some of you wants to share a formal complaint, मैं दिखा देता हूं आपको वो. Just a minute. Okay, I think उसका link, I have a link where you can file formal complaint with government of India. They have a grievance portal. And at that portal, you don't send login. You don't send email. You have to lodge a complaint, right, regarding issues, and exam and issues in exam is one of the categories there. So this category exists there. One of the student has done it actually. I think he messaged me, I think yesterday. So what actually you can file in the complaint, that I will link in the first comment of this video once this live session is over. Format है, उस format में you write your own issues and file it with the government that this is the issue that we have faced. होगा नहीं होगा, that we can't say, but at least we can spend maybe 1 or 2 hours in doing so. अब retest होगा क्या? This is something which many of you has asked me in the chat since when I started. Will there be retest? देखो बताता हूं मैं, and what I'm telling has higher chances because I'm telling you logic as well. Paper leak नहीं हुआ है, this is clear, right? Paper leak did not happen. This, how we can say, as I think I have discussed, ब्लूटूथ डिवाइस यूज हो रहे हैं, मतलब पहले से उनको एग्जाम नहीं पता है, पेपर नहीं, क्वेश्चंस दे डोंट नो. एंड पेपर लीक इज अ डिफरेंट थिंग. इफ इट हैपेंस इट विल बी मैसिव. मतलब इफ पेपर लीक हैपेंस, टॉप 100 में 100 के 100 गायब हो जाएंगे, है ना? दैट इज समथिंग विच इज एट नेक्स्ट लेवल. दैट हैज नॉट हैपेंड. न्यूज में जैसा कवर्ड है, हुआ है, चीटिंग हुई है, किस लेवल पे हुई है दैट वी डोंट नो, बट चीटिंग हुई है. तो रीटेस्ट जो है ना, That happens in case of a nationwide widespread case like paper leak. It does not happen in the current scenario which we have right now, where only one center has been found by the police, and whatever we are looking at, it is just we are asking them questions, we are connecting patterns, and we are wondering the possibility कि यह हो सकता है, वो हो सकता है. This is not sufficient for retest until and unless maybe IITs themselves have some data at the back end, जो भी data है उनके पास, response sheet, scribble pad, whatever data they have, CCTV footage, and based upon that they decide something that I don't know. But in the current scenario, retest is highly unlikely. So any of you who is thinking कि retest हो जाएगा and they are not focusing on the next exam, stop doing that. Stop doing that. आगे और एग्जाम जो आ रहे हैं उन पे फोकस रखना है आपको. आई एम नॉट आस्किंग यू to waste your days and weeks into this. Whatever I have asked you to do, whether email, RTI, as well as this link that I will share with you, where you can file complaint with the government grievance portal. That is not going to take more than 1 to 2 hours. That's it. But don't think that retest is going to be there. आप बैठे हो ढूंढ रहे हो पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ रिटेस्ट क्या होगा, चैट जीपीटी को पूछ रहे हो रिटेस्ट हो जाएगा क्या. रिटेस्ट नहीं होगा, बहुत कम चांसेस है रिटेस्ट के. ठीक है. Now, will ranks change? ये एक और दूसरा सवाल है which students have asked us. I think if देखो rank change कब होगी? When they remove some of the ranks, when they pinpoint कि this person is cheater, this is cheater, this rank is cheater, this rank is cheater. They have to pinpoint and remove the ranks, and only then ranks can change. And to pinpoint the cheaters, it needs longer लीगल प्रोसेस. ओके, जो 3 लोग पकड़ में आ गए वो ठीक है, उसके अलावा भी कोई पकड़ में आए होंगे एट द सेंटर, वी डोंट नो. बट टू रिमूव पीपल एंटायरली फ्रॉम द रैंकिंग लिस्ट, इट इज स्लाइटली कॉम्प्लिकेटेड प्रोसेस. सो चेंज ऑफ रैंक इज ऑल्सो अनलाइकली फ्रॉम व्हाट आई थिंक. हो जाए तो अच्छी चीज है, बट इज अनलाइकली. बट दे विल होल्ड बैक देयर दोज रैंक्स. मतलब उन रैंक calculation शायद वो ना लें in calculating the score. Getting my point? Even if they figure out, suppose hypothetically that in top 10 these ranks are garbad, cheaters, frauds, they will not use their ranks for the calculation of score. That will ensure that your score is not getting affected. Rank तो हो ही जाएगी, but their score will not get affected, and hence rank and score may be sync well. जो right now they are not syncing together, right? So again, any change in rank, I think, is highly unlikely. They will withhold some of the ranks, but that won't be a major change which is going to transform everything for you. So I'm just setting your expectations right? Life में कैसा feel हो रहा है, it is decided a lot by your expectations as well. So I'm just setting your expectations right, that chances of retest are very less, chances of change of rank are there, but let's see. Means as per me, I think, again, sadly, unfortunately, chances कम है. अब हो जाए तो बहुत बढ़िया है भाई. Exergic का rank 1 आ जाएगा. If these things happens, rank 1 will be from Exergic, because currently the highest rank in the mechanical, which is out in the open, is all India rank 12 of mechanical, which is from Exergic. So if hypothetically all these ranks from 1 to 11 are not genuine, then Exergic student will get rank 1. So nobody would be more than happy than me, right? But I doubt it that it will happen. Okay. So these steps, what I told you, do them. If you think your rank got impacted, then definitely do them. But understand that exams are coming one after the other. If you waste a lot of your time into these things, it will eventually harm you only. There are some irregular person in the top ranks, but that does not mean genuine people did not enter the ranks. Whatever ranks we are posting, Exergic YouTube channel, all of them are genuine. We have been talking to them from throughout the year. Exergic में ऐसा नहीं है कि rank आने के बाद we find out कि अरे this is a student from our video course. We talk to our students throughout the year. We are in touch with them. So whosoever is getting rank from Exergic, we have many even calls that we have made to them, guidance that we have given to them. In fact, many of them mention that as well. Their test, how much marks they are getting, everything we are scrutinizing still. Only after that we are putting the rank, and still there are many students in the top 50, top 100. So if you are genuine, it does not mean you cannot compete, even if there is some level of cheating. I know it is not ideal. I know it is so insensitive to say कि हाँ चीटिंग तो हो रही है बट अब compete करना पड़ेगा चीटर से. But right now, this is what you have to think about, a minor possibility that may happen in future exams. Cheatings cannot be 100% absolutely eradicated. I am sure in 2027 the process will improve. IITs will make it stricter. I think IITs will do something. I don't think they will just keep this issue aside. There has been arrests made, right? So I don't think they are going to keep it aside and think कि चलो जैसा हो रहा है वैसे ही करो. 2027 gate is going to be conducted with more scrutiny. I am sure of that, and I actually hope for that. So for gate 2027 and further gate and further TSU exams, whosoever are preparing, make sure you don't waste a lot of time on this anymore. Spend 1-2 hours in filing RTIs, in emailing, but keep one part of your brain totally focused into preparation, into next exam which is coming. Your knowledge is with you. Your knowledge is with you, right? So whatever next exams are going to come, stay focused on that. Gate 2027 aspirants, don't waste too much time. I can tell you 2027 will be a lot stricter. These things will get very difficult for these people to do. That's what I actually hope for. And I am hopeful, genuinely hopeful. I don't think IITs will be so insensitive that even after everything, they will keep everything aside and then they will say कि छोड़ो छोड़ो कुछ नहीं है, ऐसे ही conduct करो जैसे हो रहा है. I am sure in 2027 scrutiny, invigilation, vigilance at the centers will be better. Hopefully someone from IITs will be there. Hopefully some forces, some people of some forces would be there to ensure that these things are being followed up correctly. And this is the type of situation you have to hope for and prepare for, keeping those situations in mind. Okay? I wish you all the best. Most welcome. I wish you all the best. What I told you, make sure to take those actions. But at the very core of it, don't stop working hard, right? Because people like us, that's the only thing we can do, right? We don't cheat, we don't do frauds. That's the only thing that we can do. So make sure you stay that way. Bye. Take care.